Well, the governor's, Senate, and congressional races get all the headlines. The statewide legislative races did not disappoint, guys. Let's spend a minute talking about what happened on Tuesday. Let's start in Fairfield County. Johnny McKinney, your neck of the woods. It was pretty once red. We talked about election day. Kind of looking purple.
Well, we talked about this. Especially the suburbs in Fairfield County are rejecting overwhelmingly extremism. Trumpism. We saw the New York Times write an article about Republicans versus Trumplicans. That's very effective in places like Greenwich, New Canaan, Darien. Ned Lamont won New Canaan. Democrats won overwhelmingly in Greenwich, except for Ryan Fazio. Ryan Fazio is an honest, smart, hardworking conservative. He's not an extremist. He won Greenwich, and he's going to win his recount. Kim Fiorello comes across as an extremist, and she lost a seat that the Republicans should never win. This is a hard message in places, not just Fairfield County, but Simsbury, Avon, Farmington Valley towns, Brantford, Guilford, Madison. All of these towns around major cities, suburban towns, are rejecting extremism, and our party needs to wake up.
One thing particular, though, when you're looking at Fairfield County that makes that message, regardless of whether the Democrats are doing it honestly or not, is that we have two media markets in Connecticut, Hartford, New Haven, and which covers 75% of the population, and then the New York DMA, which is all New York national news. So it's really difficult for particularly state level candidates to break through that clutter and to be part of the everyday conversation that voters are having about the issues that matter. So nationalized messages, even in these state level races, are so much more permanent.
All right, guys, speaking of Fairfield County, the 134th House District, which covers part of Fairfield and Trumbull, just one single vote separates Democrat Sarah Keeton, Republican Megan McLeod, guys. That's a close one. One vote counts, huh?
It is, and luckily back when we were in the legislature, John, we changed it. If it ended up tie, it was actually a coin flip, right? So that's out now. It is interesting how the candidates are connecting and not connecting. I think Ken Gucker is losing. He's down at like 7. That's going to go to a recount. You have this close one. Some of the districts really are tied up in what moved them and what didn't move them.
I will say this, be careful about that race. I think there were some issues with the Democrat registrar in Fairfield that are coming to light. So there may be some more to that story down the line.
And it also shows you, because Sarah Keeton sent out a mailer, she spelled the town of Fairfield and the town of Trumbull wrong, and she still may win.
Very quickly, what else surprised you on election day, Sir Willie?
I just love seeing all the young candidates who won, you know, Jack Fazzino, Marcus Brown. I think that the new crop of Democrats that were elected, that was surprising.
The youth movement, like you, Sir Willie, the kid.
The youth vote, too. The youth vote, I think, helped get us across the line.
And inner city turnout was dampened, guys.
It was dampened, but not entirely unexpected, especially when you look at the campaign that Ned and Democrats ran, focusing on suburban voters, about gun violence, about abortion, etc. I just want to say one more thing, though, because I have to say this to people in my party who are out there watching. Livy Florin was accused by conservatives of not being conservative enough. She won elections. She won the seat that Kim Fiorello can't win. You cannot be an extremist in this state if you want to win.
I long for the days of Livy. She was an incredible public servant.
Joe, what else stood out to you? You were with us on election night.
Yeah, just overall, I think John hit it on the head. It was a positive message, and I think people jumped on that. And the young people were out there. Jack Fazzino, I know personally, was knocking on doors, engaging, met a voter that was a Republican that worked in Bridgeport, where they started carpool together. I mean, that's what we need in politics, and it's great to see.
All right, guys. Next up on Capitol Report, it's National Adoption Month, and every year we chat about the important time and how it can change lives with our pal, DCF Commissioner, my pal Vanessa Durantes. When we get back, do not go away.